Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on October 19, 2023. EasyJet flight grounded after pilot bitten by mosquito. We're anti-Zionist Jews and we see genocide unfolding in Gaza. The Guardian, yes, Israel's occupation of Palestinian lands has to end, but massacres of civilians won't bring this end any closer. The Conversation, Intifada until victory. Communist response to the Telegraph. Socialist appeal, extermination, genocide, ethnic cleansing. What more needs to happen before the world acts? Middle East Eye, National March for Palestine, Stop the War on Gaza. Who are the hostages taken by Hamas from southern Israel? The Guardian, Israel under pressure over hostages as families face Hamas mind games. Financial Times, long nightmare for UK-Israeli man as relatives still missing after invasion. The Independent, there are no words. My family are being held hostage by Hamas in Gaza. Guardian News, Stop the War Now, relatives of Israeli rave kidnapping victims plead for peace. I mourn the loss of Australia's Indigenous voice vote, and won't forgive the media's mendacity, Thomas Keneally. The Guardian, letter, why Australians voted no in Indigenous referendum. Financial Times, elders call for next generation to do better for First Nations people. ABC News. ABC News, Australia, Yes movement should learn 5 lessons from Australian referendum. 3 law students who backed Israel letters lose job offers. BBC, Joe Malone and son respond to outcry over letter blaming Israel for Hamas attacks. The Independent, Finn McCredmond, fear of being cancelled for having the wrong views is killing student politics. The Irish Times, Victoria's Secret founder cuts ties with Harvard after dismal failure to condemn Hamas. Drought turns Amazonian capital into climate dystopia. The Guardian, Amazon River hits century-low water levels, record drought disrupts lives in Brazilian rainforest. WIAON, Brazil grain exporters reroute some cargoes as drought drains Amazonian rivers. Reuters, river in Brazil's Amazon rainforest falls to lowest level in 121 years, and experts warn situation could worsen. Sky News, severe drought grips the Amazon rainforest, the impact, cause and grim future. We know how harmful toxic chemicals can be to people. So why has the EU dropped plans to block them? The Guardian, beyond reach. EU Commission dumps its chemical reform. EU Observer, leaked Commission agenda sounds death knell for missing farm-to-fork files. Euractiv, EU abandons promise to ban toxic chemicals in consumer products. Patients operated on without anaesthetic in Gaza as WHO runs out of medicine. The Independent, Palestinian residents in Gaza face life without essentials. Euronews, UNRWA Situation Report number 8 on the situation in the Gaza Strip and the West Bank, the 18th of October 2023 occupied Palestinian territory. Relief Web, from hospital, to shelter, to deadly inferno, fleeing Palestinians lose another sanctuary in Gaza. The Independent, unconditional humanity needs to be restored in Gaza. Olaf Scholz vows to fight antisemitism after Berlin synagogue firebombed. The Guardian, Berlin synagogue firebombed, with antisemitism spiking as Gaza war rages. The Times of Israel, antisemitism has no place in Germany, Scholz condemns synagogue attack. Al Jazeera English, Berlin synagogue firebombed, Olaf Scholz condemns attack. Threats fly as Jim Jordan's bid to be U.S. House Speaker turns ugly. BBC, the 22 Republicans voting against Jim Jordan for House Speaker, Washington Post. The Washington Post, video, GOP lawmaker's wife received anonymous texts pushing Representative Jordan. CNN, cuss it out, GOP holdouts say Jordan allies are harassing their staff. Jim Jordan loses second vote in U.S. House Speaker bid. BBC, Donald Trump back in court as Jim Jordan loses another speaker vote. The Times, the kamikazes on America's Capitol Hill. Financial Times, Jordan for speaker isn't happening. A temporary speaker could break the deadlock. Israel-Hamas war live. Gaza aid could start arriving from Friday. Sunak to meet Netanyahu in Tel Aviv. The Guardian, Gaza hospital, what video, pictures and other evidence tell us about Al-Ali hospital blast? BBC, Gaza Frontline Report, Horrific Aftermath of Hospital Explosion, BBC News. BBC News, letters, unfounded claims about the horror in Gaza will prolong the conflict. The Telegraph, Al-Ali hospital bombing, Israel performing its usual post-atrocity routine. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.